So this recording now will be available to people who are commenting on hashtag replay. Hashtag live means that you're live here right now. The best thing about commenting is we capture that you've commented and there's going to be prizes. So if I can see that you've been present, that you've tried, you're making your best efforts, I'll reward people based on their effort, not on the outcome. So this is not a who loses as much centimeters, the most centimeters than anyone else, because centimeters are an interesting game. They will keep you motivated. They will stop you from getting stuck, but nevertheless, they come off gradually, whereas the scales play tricks on you and they go up and down. And most of the time, women give up, particularly over 40, as your body changes how it loses weight and how it stores fat and how you're trying to achieve fat loss and maintain muscle mass. So the biggest problem that you face over the age of 30 is that your body is actually losing muscle. When we lose muscle, we know that it's scientifically proven that muscle is the greatest connection to our metabolism. So your muscle has a huge, an amount of muscle on your body has a huge connection to your metabolism, but we probably won't even get there yet. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you through the steps where I want you to start and meet me where you're at. So you don't, this is not for athletes. This is, if you're an athlete, all good. I signed up a woman who's working with me who's an ultra marathon runner just last week. That's fine. But what we're doing for free for this week, for 7 days, I'm taking you through the biggest question, the biggest problem that you have is, I don't know where to start. So if you know what this feels like, please, hit like or say, I understand, this hits a nerve with me. I understand exactly how this feels. You hitting like tells me that, Christine, that is exactly the kind of stuff I need you to talk about. This is really going to help me, okay? So interact and tell me that. So what I was going to say is that a woman was saying to me that she was having difficulty sticking to the course with her own health because she's always looking after the health of others. She's got a mother who was falling down the tracks and really on a dodgy sort of slippery slope with her health. But I said to her, here are the steps. This is what I want you to do. And I just want you to meet me where you're at. So she said, you know what, I'm right. You're right. I'm going to go for a walk. And thank you so, so much because you've opened that up to me. What we're doing at this age is we're really trying to please everybody, do everything. It's careers, relationships, it's everything, family, kids, and it's all a bit too much. So what happens is our body gets down the wayside, but it comes to the top of mind and it constantly bothers us and it's up here. So what I'm going to get you to do is just start by opening the guide, and I'm going to show you today where you need to go to not lose faith. And I just want you this week to focus on one thing. So don't want you this week to do step 1 to 9 in the poll, step number 1 to 9 in the guide. You're going to make your best efforts based on all the guidelines I've given you. As I said, 40 pages of guidelines. And from that, I'll teach you every day about the nutrition, the key nutrition components, the key exercise components, how to exercise, how to eat to produce this result of shrinking your waistline. Is it going to be 100 sit-ups a day challenge? It is not. So that will do absolutely nothing for your waistline. If anything, you can actually develop that abdominal muscle the more you work it. So doing lots and lots of crunches is not going to do it for you. So I'm just leaning over here so I can see my little notes here. So I have for you guys, every single day I get asked by women, how do I lose weight? And that's where Fitnotskinny really came from, because at the end of the day, if I can get you to stay fit, stay motivated, stay on course and on track, then I know that you will be able to get your end goal. But the biggest problem is we say, I need to lose weight. And after that point, then we get on the scale every day. So we eat a salad and we get on the scale the next day. And we eat a salad and we get on the scale the next day. And then the scale does not play ball after the age of 40 for the reason that I just gave. You're in the process of losing muscle. You then pick up some kind of exercise, whatever it may be, and I'll talk to you later in the week about the impact of the exercise that you're choosing and the best kind of exercise in order to shrink your waist. So continually doing the same thing is the definition of madness, isn't it? So Fitnotskinny was born from, if I can coach women to stay on track and show them that they're actually shrinking, where the scales don't play ball but the centimeters do, and hands up and hands on heart, when I was a personal trainer, I've been a personal trainer for over 12 years, training women face to face. I've transferred that to coaching women online now. Why? Because if you come in and you do some sit-ups with me and you tell me, oh, I need some abdominal work because I need to shrink my waist, and then you go home and you come back and do more abs the next day, and you go home and you come back, but you don't make the critical changes that I'm going to teach you over these next 7 days, your waistline will look the same. But gee, exercise was fun. A lot of us exercise because it's fun, or we want to have fun when we exercise. And my argument is, if you can focus on fit for you, not my fit, not the girl next to you's fit, not your husband's fit, not your boyfriend's fit or your partner's fit, but fit for you. So fit for you is, I haven't moved for 3 years and I'm now going to get off the couch and start moving. I want you to focus on that. If your focus is, I train every day and I go to the gym and I do my favorite exercises, but it's not making an impact. Similar person is, I go to classes every day, but it's not making an impact. I'm not changing. My body's not changing. That's my specialty. I program to change your body and I'll show you how to do it. It's a free challenge. I'm going to show you what you need to do in 7 days. There are some incredible programs coming up, but I'm not going to talk about that just yet. We're going to focus on you, what you can do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week, and then it's going to take me over to the guide. So I'm jumping into the guide now. Let's make sure that it does actually open up for me. And I'm going to show you where I want you to focus on. Here. When you go over into your waistline guide, I want you to take it over. Here's the problem. Christine, I've hit my 40s. My waistline is growing. So I try to do everything right, but no matter what I do, I can't stop it. That's me. So herein lies the problem. This problem is repeated. So you'll know what this means. Give a like or a love if you know what this means. You join a program, you lose faith, it works for a week or two, and then you lose faith, and then off you go, and you start again. And you might have some success for 3 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever, but then you go back to square one. So my goal is to show you that fit, not skinny, will get you back every single time because you're focusing on what's good for you. What's good inside of, so the fit not skinny of food is what's good inside of my body. The fit not skinny of exercise is, how does my body feel when I exercise? What kind of movement is beneficial for me? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, this is it for this week. This is it for today. All I want you to do is go to this page in your guide. We've repeated it in the workbook, so you get it in 2 places. This came from a poll that I did in the community and we had a lot of responses. This is where you guys voted that you can easily start. So what you voted was, I can start at walk daily for 20 to 30 minutes minimum. If you, for example, go to the gym every day and you consider yourself to be a level 9, I'm going to pull you back this week. I want you to go to level 1. You can go to the gym, by all means, do what you normally do, but this week I'm working on your personal game changer, and your personal game changer is at the very lowest step. So what I want you to do is step 1, walk daily for 20 to 30 minutes minimum. I don't care if you run every day 300 kilometers. That's what I want you to do. Does that make sense? Okay, so give us a, yeah, that makes sense. I know what you're talking about. All right, cool. So walk daily for 20, 30. The next thing, now I think a lot of people are going to stop dead at level number 2. So don't feel bad if you're at level number 2 or level number 1 at all. Because this is where you start. This is what you do. We go focus on like the 100 abs and the this, that, and we do all this other stuff. This is the heart of the matter. But I'm going to educate you every week. Every day, not every week, every day I'm going to educate you into the whys and the hows, because just telling you to add greens, I acknowledge isn't that easy to do. So eating greens for half of your plate serving for particularly lunch and dinner, and if you can spread that into snacks and breakfast as well, then you're doing a really good job. Greens, toxin release, fiber, filling your body up with nutrition. This is where most people go wrong, because what they want to say to me is, Christine, can I eat this packet? Can I eat that packet? But what about this packet? Can I have a packet of this? Can I have a packet of that? Are the numbers on this okay? That's fine. But your main food needs to be, I want you to go crazy on greens. I want you to buy your greens this week at the grocery store, and I don't want them to end up in the bin. Make use of your budget. Save yourself some money, because you're going to focus on lower cost vegetables, because this stuff's expensive. This is expensive. That's what's costing you money. The goodness from the farms is the most economical thing and the best thing that you can put in your body. And I'll teach you what something like silver beet will do for your body, what something like spinach will do for your body, what something like zinc, magnesium, all those things I'll tell you about. But you have to stick with me for the week. You have to jump in and interact. Ask questions. I will announce today's prize for the most interactive, most involved person that showed up and did all the things by midnight Melbourne time tonight. I'll announce it tonight to give, because at the moment I think most of the UK should be asleep. The US are having their afternoon, evening. It will give everyone a time to catch up. So by midnight tonight, I will announce the very first prize winner. So from this point, if you've hit level 1, level 2, I then want you to go to, but I just can't drink enough water. Some of you are quite experienced at various things, but you might not be good at drinking water, and I need you to drink water to be successful. So instead of the voice in the head that says, I can't drink water, I want you to do that. So pick your next step. Say it out aloud in the group. This week, I'm focusing on step 1. This week, I'm focusing on step 2. Let's be really genuine. Let's be really honest, because I have picked the most important factors that affect your waist, and these are it. And if you focus your attention on going to as many Les Mills pump classes as you want, to turning up to every boot camp that you can, to, drastically cutting calories and living on lettuce and hardly anything else in a way to try and lose weight and shrink your waist, you know what you're going to do? At the end of the day, you're going to gain it all back and put it back on. And I don't want to see that for you. My expertise is not only showing you what to do, and unlike what other coaches are encouraging you for counting, weighing, weighing yourself every day, your biggest win on this program is going to be that you are able to do this for the long haul. You are able to up level your nutrition, up level your fitness for your life. And nothing excites me more than you guys posting, commenting, messaging me and saying, guess what? I was so unmotivated and I didn't want to do X, but I did it. It doesn't matter to me where you sit on the steps. It matters to me that if you're not currently walking, in a week's time, you're walking every day and you don't know what to do with yourself if you didn't. You'll see that the testimonials from women that work with me say, Christine, I was barely exercising and now I'm on 3 sessions a week and I can't wait to get to 4, because once I get your base going, I'll always level you up. It never ever ends to level up your nutrition and level up your fitness. And what will be the ultimate prize? You will shrink and shrink and shrink. And how will you know that you're shrinking? If the scales aren't playing fair, you will know that you're shrinking because your centimeters will drop. Your jeans will fit. Your bikini or your bathers or whatever you feel comfortable with at the beach will feel amazing. And I want you to end 2022 feeling in the best shape and so healthy, so nutritious and loving movement, loving your body. And if I can bring you back, then I'm going to be so excited, and I know I can. and I do it every single day. So to be able to reach all of you in the Fitnotskinny community for registering in the challenge, and if you haven't registered, look, today's probably your last day, because after that I'm going to close the challenge group and just really focus in on you, because you'll be getting goodness in your emails every single day. Keep an eye out. You're going to have the exact steps, the exact what we did in the meetings. That's it from me today. Welcome to day 1 of the 7-day. It ends this Sunday. You just need to take your step 1, stick with your step 1. I'll announce the prize person later on. Comment, like, love, ask. Ask. I am here as your mentor, your guide, your coach, and I've changed so many women's bodies and my own. I was a big girl, 120 kilos, which is about 240, 250 pounds, and I love putting this good stuff into my body. I love it, and I want you to love it too, and I want you to just live your absolute best life, and I'm going to show you how. So get stuck in. I can't wait to see your progress.